Hi, I'm Emily at Fensall. One of the main reasons why homeowners decide to get a fence is because they're getting a small puppy or they have a dog and need to replace the fence that isn't doing the job right. If you do have a dog, you really want to think over what type of fence you're getting, and you definitely want to think over how it fits the type of yard that you have. If you have a big slope in your yard and are thinking of getting a wood or PVC fence, there are a few things you want to consider. If your yard has a small slope, you might be okay just to have a stepped fence that follows the grade of the yard, but if it has a big hill or a big slope, you'll want to consider custom contouring, which means that we cut each panel on site to fit the slope of the yard as best we can and to keep the dog safely in. If you already have a fence or are set on a style that does not come in custom contouring, you'll want to consider our undergap protection, which is 1-foot boards that you stick directly into the ground and do not attach to the fence, so that when the seasonal changes happen, your fence doesn't heave, but it still keeps the dog safely in the yard. If you're considering having an iron fence installed, you'll want to consider that we have a 3¼ inch gap between our pickets for iron, so you want to make sure that if your dog is smaller than that, you may want to get puppy fill, which means that we add additional pickets so the dog cannot fit through the fence. And again, if your yard has a hill that stepped fencing will not cover, you'll want to consider undergap protection for iron, which means we add additional pickets so that the pickets are longer and follow the slope of the yard. The final option is for Chainlink, which means we add additional mesh under the fence so that it hugs the ground as the Chainlink fence goes along, so the dog cannot fit under the fence. You want to consider each style carefully and consider your yard if you are getting a puppy or getting a fence for a puppy.